Hello, my name is Krishanna Turner, and I will be demonstrating cardiorespiratory fitness testing using submaximal 1-mile jogging and the Rockport walking assessments. The equipment needed for a submaximal cardiorespiratory fitness assessment includes a 400-meter track, proper running attire, a stopwatch, a scale, pencil and paper to record your data, and a heart rate monitor, which is optional. For the 1-mile jogging test, it is recommended to perform a 2 to 3 minute warm-up that includes dynamic stretching in order to establish a comfortable pace. The submaximal 1-mile jogging test is designed for 18 to 29-year-old men and women. It is not a maximal test, therefore you should not run the mile as quickly as possible. The goal, however, is to jog the mile at a comfortable pace without stopping. The time elapsed for 1 mile should be at least 8 minutes for men and at least 9 minutes for women. Immediately following the completion of the 1-mile jogging test, a post-exercise heart rate should be measured. To measure my heart rate, I use the tips of my index and middle finger and place them on my carotid artery at the side of my neck. The pulse should be counted for a minimum of 15 seconds and multiplied by 4 to calculate heart rate in units of beats per minute. The heart rate can also be measured by placing 2 fingers over your radial artery located on the thumb side of your wrist and counted the number of beats for 15 seconds and multiplying that number by 4 as well. Heart rate should not exceed 180 beats per minute. The cool-down phase, consisting of static stretches, should be performed after the completion of the test. Shown here is the formula I use to calculate my VO2 max for the 1-mile jogging assessment. The gender variable for males is substituted with a 1 and a 0 for females. The heart rate is the number of beats counted for 15 seconds and that number multiplied by 4. The time should be converted to a decimal by dividing the seconds by 60, and the body weight in pounds should be converted to kilograms by dividing the number of pounds by 0.454 kilograms, which is equal to 1 pound. My VO2 max for the jogging test was 40.5 milliliters per kilogram per minute. I got this number by plugging my values into the equation. My VO2 max of 40.5 milliliters per kilogram per minute places me in the good category, according to the fitness categories for maximal aerobic power for men and women by age. For the 1-mile walking test, also known as the Rockport walking test, it is recommended to perform a 5 to 10 minute warm-up that includes dynamic stretching. This test was developed to assess cardiorespiratory fitness for men and women ages 20 to 69 years old. This test is also useful for testing older or sedentary individuals because it only requires fast walking. The goal of the Rockport walking test is to walk 1 mile as quickly as possible without running. Immediately after testing, a post-exercise heart rate is taken at the carotid artery at the side of the neck or the radial artery on the thumb side of your wrist. A cool-down phase consisting of static stretches should also be performed for the walking test. Shown here is the formula I used to calculate my VO2 max for the Rockport walking test. The body weight will stay in pounds. The gender variable is 1 for males and 0 for females. The heart rate is the number of beats counted for 15 seconds multiplied by 4. The time, which should be converted to a decimal by dividing the seconds by 60, and your age in years. My VO2 max for the Rockport walking test was 42.4 milliliters per kilogram per minute. I got this number by plugging my values in the equation. My VO2 max of 42.4 milliliters per kilogram per minute places me in the excellent category according to the fitness categories for maximal aerobic power for men and women by age. Thank you for watching my video on demonstrating cardiorespiratory fitness testing using submaximal 1 mile jogging and 1 mile walking assessments.